Hey, seventh graders, if you're watching this video, it's because you're an elephant, and what we're reviewing today is fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different than normal because I usually do examples and then you copy them on your paper. This is just examples and you watching. So if you think you 100% know how to do it and you don't need an example, then that's fine. You can work on your packet. But if at any point in your packet you're stuck on a problem trying to do it, maybe come back and watch this video and I have 2 examples for it. So the first example is on changing a mixed number, a whole number and a fraction into a decimal. So simply what I do is you can make it an improper fraction, but it's so much easier to just keep this number by itself. So I'm going to get rid of my 2 and I'm just going to put it right here. It's going to stay 2. I will always have 2 whole numbers, or a 2 in the ones place. Now I'm going to take 2/3 and I'm going to make that into a decimal. I do that by top in, bottom out. 3 can't fit into 2, so I put a decimal here, and I'm going to bring my decimal point up as well. Again, 3 can't go into 2, so nothing will go here. 3 goes into 20, 6 times. I have 18, and I subtract, and I get 2. Now, I need to add another 0 and bring it down. And I'm starting to see the same pattern. 3 goes into 26 times, 18 with 2 left over. I can now stop because I see that my decimal is repeating, and I'll put a line to show that that 6 is going to repeat on forever. Now, if I just put 0.66 or 66 hundredths repeating, that's not my answer. That's what 2/3 is as a decimal. I need to add my whole number into it. So I'm going to bring that 2. It's 2 and 66 hundredths with the repeating bar above the last decimal. That's example 1. Example 2, let me grab my eraser, sorry. The second example is moving this decimal into a fraction. So I have 4 and 6/10. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep this 4. It's always going to be a 4. I'll put it by itself. Now 6/10, this is 6 hundredths because the 6 is in the hundredths place value. I can make this into a fraction by simply, I realize this is the hundredths, so my base is 100 and my number is 6. This is 4 and 6 over 100. Now this can be simplified and all of them do need to be simplified. I'm going to check 2, 3, 5. Can I divide it by 2, 3, or 5? Both of these are even numbers, so they're divisible by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 100 divided by 2 is 50, half of 100. So I have 3 over 50. Again, not my final answer. I need to put my whole number in there as well. So it's 4 and 3/50. You have that entire page to do in order to move up a level. If you get to a problem and you're stuck, you can come back and watch these videos. Good luck.